Hello everyone and welcome to Volusia Reads Education Station. I'm Miss Laura and I'm sitting in the Port Orange Regional Library and I am pondering a question that I have been thinking a lot about lately as I've read. It is, how do authors come up with their stories? How do they think of their amazing characters, who the story will be about? How do they decide on the setting, where the story will take place? And how do they think of their plots? What will happen in the story and how the action will take place? As I've thought about these things, I've come to a conclusion. I think we should play some games to help us learn more about characters and settings and plot. So we're going to play a few storytelling games today and hopefully come up with some great stories of our own as a result. All you need to play is something to write or draw on, something to write or draw with, your imagination, and some friends. So get all of those things together and let's play. Okay, we're gonna play a game called Pass the Character, where we get to create a character for each other. Are you ready to play? Okay, all you need is some paper and something to draw with. Do you have paper and something to draw with? Yes! Okay. The way you play is we're each going to start a drawing on our paper. I'm going to say, everybody draw, and we're going to draw. But you're not going to have very much time to finish your drawing because I'm going to say, pass the paper, and you're going to hand it off to the next person. Then I'll say draw, and everybody will draw on the picture that they received from the other person, and we'll just keep passing and drawing until I get my original picture back. And when I get that, that's the character that I will have to use to create a story. You all ready to play? Okay, let's go. Everybody draw. And pass the paper. Pass. 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 So we finished our drawing game. And we created a character. Look at the lovely character my friends created for me as we played. So what you'll do once you get your character is that you need to think about what would be true for them so that you can write a story. Look at this picture. So the way I would describe my character is he is maybe a little bit classy. He has a monocle and a mustache that curls around. He looks like he's a lot of fun, doesn't he? He has a party hat on. Maybe he moves slowly. He's a snail. He probably moves a little bit slowly. And what I would do, even to help myself remember those things, is I'd write them on my paper. So I'm going to put move slow. He's classy. He's fun. And I would just keep thinking of more and more ways to describe my character. Then I might ask myself some questions. What is this character doing? Where is he going? What's true about his life? I think mine is probably going to a party. He looks a little bit like he might be going to a costume party, but he's going to arrive late because he moves so slowly. Well, I would take my picture and my ideas and then create a story from it. Just have a lot of fun with this and let it be a fun character and a fun story. Now we're going to play a game that I call Where to Next? And you may guess from the first word of that title that it's going to be about setting. And we're going to imagine ourselves in different places. All you need are some people to play. Yay! Some pieces of paper and something to write with, and something to put your papers in. First, all you do is brainstorm places, and you write them down on your pieces of paper. So different places that you would go, it can be anything you can think of. You put them all in your bowl, and then one person, me, is going to draw those places out of the bowl, call them out, and the other people, them, are going to act out those places. They're going to imagine themselves there, what they would do there, what they might see, and they're going to act it out. The thing is they're not going to have very long to do that because I'm going to draw out another place and they'll act that out too. So we'll quickly change from place to place, imagining ourselves there and just having some fun. You ready to play?
Ready.
Okay. The first one is grocery store. Go. Now you're on a trampoline. Wonderful. Okay. This is a lot of fun, but I think we're going to make it even more fun. Hold on just a moment. Dance studio. Mountaintop. Bird's nest. And moon. Well, my friends and I had so much fun acting out different places and settings in that game. But in order to use it as a story prompt, what you're going to do is think about one of the places. So you want to choose one of the places that you went to in the game, and then use that as the setting for your story. So I would choose moon, because that's the one I joined in on. And all you have to do is just imagine yourself on the moon and create a story that takes place there. And hopefully the game that you played helps you start to think about what it would be like to be there. Think about what might happen if you were there, and you could create a really fun story based on your experience. Our next game is You Draw for Me, I'll Draw for You. It's not a very active game compared to the other things that we've played, but hopefully it leads to the most active part of our stories. We're going to play this little game so that we can come up with plots. And all you need, again, is a piece of paper and something to draw with, and someone else to draw with you. And all you're going to do is draw a picture on your paper, they draw a picture on their paper, include a lot of details, let your picture tell a story, and then you just trade pictures, and then you use that picture to write your own story. And you want to make sure you do not ask any questions about the picture. Don't tell each other why you chose to include something or what something is, because then you can use your own imagination to look at the details of the picture and create your own story. And I have some examples. My friend Amzie drew me this picture, and look at it. Look at all of the details that he included. There's a bee buzzing around, a beehive. There's a nest up in this tree. There's a doghouse and no dog. There's a dresser with a fishbowl on top. And it's all taking place outside. So I would look at this picture and imagine what I think is happening. I think I'd probably tell a story about this bee because he looks like he's buzzing all around. And maybe he's looking around the yard, looking for his new friends in the bird's nest and in the doghouse and in the fishbowl. And I would create a fun story just based on the details I see. I have some other examples. There's a toucan. What is he looking at? That's probably what my story would be about. And if you don't have a drawing, another option is to look for some pictures. Look in books for pictures, look in magazines, look at some of the pictures you've taken or people in your family have taken, and create a story based on that. And here's a few examples for that. Look at this one. She looks so excited. Why do you think she's excited? I could write a story just totally based on that. Like, I would think maybe she's never seen snow before. Someone like me who lives in Florida, that's how I would be feeling if I was in snow. Or what about this picture? Why is that soccer ball in the pool? What happened to put it there? And how are they going to get it out? That would be a really fun story to write. So all it is getting pictures and creating stories of your own just based on the details you see. It's just one other way to come up with a fun story and an amazing plot. Well, thank you for watching. I hope that you're inspired to create your own stories with fantastic characters and exciting plots and fun settings just based on the games we've played. And if you want to learn more about writing your own stories and get some ideas of how to create stories, you can look at books that we have in the library. And more with fun writing tips and prompts. You can also go to volusialibrary.org/kids and look in our digital library. I encourage you to look at Scholastic Teachables and World Book Online. Both of them have really great resources for writing and learning more about how to create stories. But thank you for being here today. Keep writing, keep reading, and learning and having fun as you create.